Well, I got that hooked up. So I can move it out of the way so I can rake the hay where it was parked. 85 and 18-mile-an-hour winds this afternoon in a couple hours. So that should dry things around the last little bit. Baler coming this afternoon. Some mornings are just like this. That's all right though. Got her going, nothing to it. So now today, I'm looking to use both wings on this 10-wheel V-rake or whatever you want to call it. So turn this whichever way it wants to go. So it has flow. And now both wings will go down for me. Let's get to work. Got the baler scheduled for about 2.5 hours from now. Wind's really starting to blow. I don't know if you can see the corn up there. Probably a good 10 mile an hour right now. Pulling a couple of windrow together. Hope it'll dry out a little bit more. And it's not looking terrible with the way the sun's been shining and the wind's going, but still rain for tomorrow, so you gotta get her baled, you gotta get them out of here. There's a reason this is all grass. They don't farm it. One, it's a big hill. Two, big watershed comes through here and on the fields that are in the other side of that corn. So that's why we bale it. But there's a lot of water that runs through it. So if it rains, it's gonna make it tricky with the skid loader. So we gotta get them out of here. Well, we're getting them all combined in here. You know, the rake guy is a lot like the planter guy. I'm trying to make it lay out the smoothest I can for the baler guy. If you plant corn funny, when the combine pulls in, they go, what in the world? I kind of think this would be about the same. I'm not really sure why raking is so satisfying to me. It's kind of cool watching the windrows come together there. Getting it fluffed up, getting it flipped one last time. And then there's quite a bit of hay in spots. So putting up the best product we can, which is about all you can do. Farming, you're pretty much in God's hands. We're just working on His earth. Not much left, just a couple short rows in here. I'll do those quick, and then I do my last round there so I don't have any, we call them whale tails, where the V of the rake gets picked up, and then you don't have, it's too messy, too wide for the baler. So I'll show you what I mean here in a second. I can't pick up the hydraulic and operate my camera at the same time, so we'll stop here. You can see how there's still hay out here. So when I pick it up, I've been doing it on the go, but you can see it's not in a tight windrow. It's not terrible, but that's why we call it a whale tail. See how it gets wider at the end there? The other guy don't like that, so we come around and we'll just hit that one more time. These two need to be combined as I go back to the front of the field. So we just drop down in here. And off we go. And we clean this up a little bit. I just make a couple of nice one pass for them. A little bouncy. And it looks nice behind us. Perfect. I realized that was really bumpy, but I'm in a rush. You can see there we got it cleaned up nice. We got our couple short ones there. And that's gonna work. It's gonna work nicely. And you can see we're cleaned up along this end too. So off we go. All right. We got about 2 to 2.5 hours depending on when he shows up. He said about 3:30, 4 o'clock he'll be here. Everything's raked. I'm gonna go get my pickup, drag that back to the farm, the mower where it belongs. Run out to the farm that you usually watch me at. Get the skid loader. Let's get the bobcats out there. We were doing some concrete work. Go get the pallet forks for it and then bring it here and start chasing the baler. We're gonna need the old Alice to pull the wagons out of this other field here. I'm just stacking bales, first load's on its way, and oh, well, there's the There's the baler pulling into this field. He's ejecting a bale right now. Other two fields are done, or three, I don't know. It's all kind of like connected, but they kind of open up into different areas. So this is all he's got left to bale, and honestly it dried out pretty nicely. Maybe not quite as much as we'd like to, but Mother Nature is still coming. But that's pretty a lot better than it looked yesterday. It's got about 18-mile-an-hour winds right now. So I need to get this thing moved. I think I'm farther enough off the way that he can get by. 4430 and a 569 mega wide. Oh, come on, focus. No. All right, we're still chugging along, trying to move him. It's supposed to rain around midnight, so I want to keep going. He's got to get up early for work, so I might have to keep going on my own. But we're getting these far down fields that are way down a waterway. I can get the ones that are close to the road myself. Making 5x6s. These suckers are pretty big. They're heavy when they're sticking all the way out there like that. Another wagon train loaded there. Gonna go group up the next group for when he comes back from unloading the other two. 8 p.m. We got them all grouped up now. I got the other two wagons still loaded. He should be back any minute. I got 6 here and 4 on the other side of the hill here. I don't know what happened with the net wrap on the last bale there. I don't know. Interesting. That's okay though. But let's hope we can get them out of here. It's just after 8:15 or so right now at night. 80% chance of rain at midnight. They've upped the chances tomorrow, so I'm glad we pushed and got her done when we did. So, all right. The one video I did get of the baler, which I was kind of in the opposite fields chasing them. They go fast, the custom guys. What was it? A John Deere 4430 and a 569 baler, I think, with a mega wide or mega cut front end pickup. So they made quick work of this. I think, let's see, I think we had 35 bales, but these are monsters. So they're definitely challenging the skid loader. I shouldn't say like not overworked by any means. But when you got that weight hanging that far in front of you and you're bouncing across the field, you know, it does all right. It does pretty, but then you get up close to the trailer and you're just fine, or the wagon's loading them. So definitely wish you had 2-speed though running around the field, but that's okay. We're making do. Obviously I have downtime right now, so. I can see the rain clouds, but got those 3 on. We got 2 more around the corner. And we're all loaded, but the other wagons are loaded too. They have to be brought back, and then I gotta get the skid loader out of here. So, boy, the bugs are just nasty lately. And this was a nasty hill. I had to split the 2 full 4x4 with the tractor to get him up out of here. He's making a run for it with the 3 bales and the pickup. I might have to push here. Oh, he made it. Chevy power, outstanding. There goes the partial load. There's the full load that's still got to go, and the rain is at least a couple hours out, so we're going to make it. I'm going to load the skid loader and bring that back to my folks, and call her a night. The bugs are going to be terrible. They're just swarming the light bar right now. They're going to be terrible chaining down. Woo! 10 o'clock at night. All right, we're all good. One last thing. That ain't going anywhere. You gotta say it. You have to. Make sure no one messed with my hitch. We look good. All right, let's get out of here.